You've seen the devastation after cars try to beat trains across the track. It's an all too often occurrence, but there's one busy street in Greenwood where residents and first responders tell us close calls at the railroad crossing are becoming the norm. Our TV6's Paris Lubell is working for you to explain what could make a big difference.
It's one of the busiest streets in Greenwood.
The train was probably 100 to 200 yards away from me.
Ron Fox was driving along East Main Street when he says he came way too close to disaster.
At that point, then I heard the train whistle, the horn. It made me panic there for a minute.
Ron says he saw the lights flashing, but says based on his experience, the lights randomly flash when there isn't a train. So he crept up to the crossing to take a look.
The vision is blocked to your right severely with the tree line, and it's really tough to see without pulling up probably a little too far.
That tree just completely blocks your view.
Blocks your view. There's no way you'd even see what's coming.
He realized the front of his truck was on the tracks as the train was rushing towards him. He slammed on the gas to get across.
It was about 3 seconds, and then I saw the train come by.
He made it safely across and says he realized he should have waited. But he says the bigger issue is that this crossing doesn't have a crossing arm.
So why are people creeping up? There's no crossing arms to show you where to stop. There's only those flashing lights. And on the ground, there's no white line either. And to make matters more confusing, the sign all the way back here says stop right here for the train.
With all the traffic we've got now, there definitely needs to be some form of crossing arms here.
After the close call, Ron tried to figure out how to go about getting crossing arms, but he says he got the runaround. After making multiple calls to the mayor's office and 2 different railroads, he turned to call 6. We started looking into the issue, and with numerous car versus train crashes in Johnson County over the past few months at mostly crossings without gates, it's becoming a bigger issue. But who's responsible? It comes down to Louisville and Indiana Railroad, which owns those tracks in Johnson County. But the federal regulations are limited when it comes to what's required. We reached out to the railroad earlier this week, but never heard back. For now, Ron hopes community awareness will bring change.
Seems like to me it's nobody's problem right now until something seriously happens. And then it becomes everybody's problem.
In Greenwood, Paris Lubell, RTV6.